Independent, right?
Huh?
Okay,
The Independent? Yeah. One thing that really aggravates me is a politician that won't answer a question. I'm referring to Chet Culver there, just so you know. Another thing that I think is even worse is a politician that won't show up. Does anybody know where Branstad is today?
You know, the one thing they don't do is they don't contact me. And I'm sure they don't contact Rick to say, let's check our schedules. But here's what you will hear us talk about once in a while. We are applying for a job. And to me, I've hired a lot of people. And if I grant you an interview, we're interviewing for a job today. If I have a candidate for a job who doesn't show up for the scheduled interview, my guess is, unless there's a really good reason, I do not hire that candidate.
Okay, that leads into my real question.
Yes. Well, that was a setup. I'm sorry.
We are the employers.
Yes.
And every election, we get a chance to look on the ballot and say, okay, here's the people we would choose as our candidates and that would be applying for this job. Which one should I choose? And us as the employer should be able to look and hear from all of them and see what they all have to say. You as a candidate, if you get the nomination of your party, you will be able to say, if I'm going to be in the debate for governor, I want the Iowa people to be able to hear on this stage everybody that they have an option to vote for. Now, Iowa has like 4, maybe 5 candidates for governor, so we're not talking about this is impossible. But you guys, showing your ethical devotion to the Iowa people, should be up there saying, if they're on the ballot and the Iowa people can vote for them, the Iowa people have a right to hear them on this stage and in this debate. Will you stand up for that right?
I've been very open and clear about we're willing to debate anytime, anywhere, on any stage. Very clear about that. And when I'm the nominee, the Republican Party for governor, you know, I'm willing to do that again as well. The thing is, and I'm not trying to get it out here, a lot of times the people who design the debates, they determine. We just had a whole kind of uproar in Sioux City with the KTIV. Sioux City Journal covered it because they were upset about some of the parameters with it, which doesn't make Sioux City look good. But I've stayed out of it because I'm from Sioux City, so it's like, okay, everybody's okay. But sometimes the people who put it together. We had that with the presidential debates as well. I think Alan Keyes was invited to one here in Iowa, but the other ones he was not.
Well, I'm very educated about that, and what usually happens is if the candidate says, you let these people in or I won't show up, you have a lot of power to make sure that the Iowa voters get to hear from all of their choices. You have that power.
I really do believe the people of Iowa should take a look at who their choices are. You're exactly right. I also believe that part of that is you have to show up for the interview process, which includes this here today. And by the way, if anybody's disappointed in the crowd today, I'm telling you, as a guy who went on Pizza Ranch tours, and I'm still on one, if this was held at a Pizza Ranch, this is a great crowd. Any other questions that you have? Yes.
This is probably more of a recommendation.